one thing happened. I sat down and I wanted to find exactly the connection across all of us, including in myself, and bring together into a unique solution that I can use with any human being on the planet. And if you want prosperity, the only way to create it in your life is to find that uniqueness inside of you. I can't find the network. Exactly that. But I did. And the network was called Alarm. And it was called Alarm. And I started my journey at KPI. Anybody knows what KPI is? Yeah. Oh, you. I have few KPIs in here. Okay, great. I have my crowd around here. Well, you are all our crowds. So, and in that journey, it's sort of, I truly wanted to be in the space of entrepreneurs. Because I had this idea, which is, can bring changes to every human being, every child, every organization, every government, that can create miracles. I experienced so many miracles, I wanted to know what is the formula. And what is the solution I can help organizations be mindful, be conscious, help educational systems to really change the education, because it is not working, guys. It needs a change. So the uniqueness of this method, I'm going to just say in one word, because I don't want to go further into detail this. You can actually read about it. But I wanted to bring together everything which is inside of ourselves into a signal that when it starts radiating, it brings everything back into your life, that creates that reality. And I wanted to bring it in a way that every human being can understand it. And that was my challenge, because we come from different cultures, different levels of awareness, and different signals that we radiate. So how can I do something to really help humanity rise up? So the method that I worked with Mindy for a while was put in the book A Path to Wisdom, which now has become USA Award-winning book. And I'll be teaching that globally. It's about very simple truth. And that simple truth is how we started this talk. Acknowledging love achieves the results that we call miracle. I would like you to spend a moment to think about those words. Acknowledging love achieves the result that we call miracle. In anything you do, in everything you think, in everything you feel, love is with you. And it is the only thing that connects us all. Everything else, our mind, separates us in every single direction. And it's the greatest creator and greatest destroyer. Our emotions are the same. Today you might feel great about this talk, this event, donating and buying. Tomorrow say, oh my God, my bank account is broke. So relying on emotions or on your mind, you'll end up still remaining in that good and bad energy that most of us have been told since we were children. So I wanted to bring together a method that people can connect themselves to the heart. Because it's the only thing that connects us all. The only thing that can heal our body, our mind, and the only thing that can bring solutions globally. Because in love we can unite. In minds we will never unite. No personal development person on the planet can unite people in their minds. That's when I realized, when I was following all of my teachers, including Anthony Robbins, it's great to explore our mind. It's great to become emotionally intelligent. Do it. But bring yourself to what matters. Your heart. Your heart pumps blood every single day. Thousands of liters. It regulates your blood pressure, but also it has its own brain. And for those of you who know the Institution of Maths, you can learn more about it. So follow your heart, guys, because that's what it is really. Now, the next part of this journey is about sharing with you 5 very powerful lessons that if you guys choose to embody them in your lives, you will create the magic that lives in your heart. And the first one is about, in every life adversity, there is a learning. There is a lesson. And there is an opportunity for us to love the unlovable. That is the challenge that I had to endure for 40 years until I brought my inner being to balance. To love the unlovable. So I ask you to really remember that, to love the unlovable. The next words of power and wisdom that came out of so many life adversity was about our decisions, our choices are what makes you and what breaks you into a dust or polishes you in the most beautiful diamond on the planet. And diamonds are? Forever! They are indeed. And they are tough. And they are valuable. Now you are that diamond. And it is your job to truly, truly start digging. You will not find diamond in the shallowness of your own consciousness. You will find it in the depth of your consciousness, where you've done all the sweat required for the universe to honor you, your miracles, your vision, and your prosperity. So the next, third message I would like to share with you, which is extremely powerful, it's about acceptance. Acceptance is the quality of our heart. All of those words that I'm sharing with you at the moment are qualities that open and they become the nectar for your heart. So when we are in a space of acceptance, we are in a space of gratitude. Now, when we are in that space, every human being wants to do something for you, yes or no? Yes. Okay? When we drop out of that space, we start judging. And our mind takes over. And our emotions take over. And we lose touch from the most important thing that we all have, going back to love, going back to our hearts, going back to what truly matters, what truly heals your body, your mind, your heart. It is what truly generates the prosperity that we all seek on the planet. We're not alone in this room. So prepare to accept the worst, face those fears, and acknowledge love in the midst of adversity. I'm working daily with clients to deal with everything that I'm sharing with you guys. I work with clients who've been together 15 years, 20 years, and they go through divorce. They've created families, they've created everything. I work with clients who are billionaires and they have no connection with their children. I work with every single level, any problem, and everybody has given me, I said, okay, I've passed it. I've passed the test. And it is in those moments that we have to remember what truly matters, because only in those moments we can create that magic that love is. I see people go through divorce things for like 10 years because they want something from the other partner, because they feel they're entitled to the other partner, to their fortunes and everything else. I've helped people totally walk away from divorce lawyers, but go back into the humanity of what brought them together and raise their consciousness to that level where both parties can decide in themselves if this is something consciously they want to co-create and continue, or they can walk away with loving one another. It is key to be able to do that for us. So the next, fourth message, which is very, very powerful, it's about balance. We are so programmed daily to be out of balance. Our mind is out of balance, our perceptions are out of balance, our thinking is out of balance, our emotions, when they're out of balance, they truly surface. one single word. Anybody knows that? One word can trigger you? Or simply you see something and it just triggers you. Or any form of information that we receive through our senses can trigger that. So straight away it brings us out of balance. What happens to the waiter who's got drinks? Dropped it, absolutely, creates a mess. And I've been a waiter for 10 years, I know that. So it's, cultivating balance, gratitude, courage, and love. And the more you guys embody those qualities at times of adversity, the lesser the impact adversity will have on your life. And not just on your life, but also on your physical body. Because adversity will create the stress, will create that darkness that eventually turns into a physical illness. So when somebody comes to me for physical illness, I get to know them first, what's really happening in that created that. So going back to the root cause, and that is why I wanted to create a manual that brings back humanity to the seed level. What seeds are we planting on every day? So the more you embody those qualities, the lesser the impact of adversity, and the greater the source you become that produces that nectar for prosperity. Because you are the source. In here, in this room, we are all sources. It took all of us to align our own signal to say yes and to be here tonight. Yes?
Yes.
Great. So when we align ourselves to that signal, we can attract in our lives anything we desire, both the good and the bad. The funny thing is, we tend to, enjoy ourselves when we have the goodness. And we tend to really give ourselves a tap on the shoulder, well done you. But then we tend to judge ourselves when things really hits us, when things really brings us rock bottom. Is that loving? Okay. I've been asked by many people who teach emotional intelligence, are you emotionless, Tony? What happened to you? I said, no, I'm love. There's a difference. Who can tell me one difference? Emotionless or love? Or emotional? Either way. Difference, please? No? I guess I'll have.
Love is,
Rebecca?
love is all-encompassing.
Correct?
Whereas emotion, depending, it can be good emotion, bad emotion.
And how does your body, because I hear a lot of people who go to different workshops and healers and everything else, oh, feel the emotion, take it through your body and, bring it in and, feel it. And when they come to me, I ask them the question. A simple yet powerful question you guys can adopt in anything in your life. Is it loving? Can anybody say yes?
Yes.
It's loving to be emotional? Really?
No, quite high as well.
Really? To be emotional, it's loving. We have to chat. Love is love, guys. Emotions are done here. For anybody who's a healer, they will know that emotions are in our sacral chakra. And heart is here. Your heart does not feel. Your heart loves. Feeling is something that changes all the time. And feeling is something that creates the greatest illness in the body. So when you feel negative emotions, and there are countless of them, which I showed earlier on in the stress, the body feels stressed. And it will create many, many illnesses. So by all means, I invite you to go to those workshops and feel your emotions. But I invite you to be in your hearts. And you don't need the workshop. I invite you in that moment to step into your heart and simply love. Love the unlovable. Because that's where the nectar is. That's what your change is. That's where you truly honor who you are. So, the next powerful message I would like to share with you, it's how you can bring all of this together. How do we go from making the impossible possible? Anybody? Believe. Okay, what else? Change our mindset. What else?
Choose.
Sorry, what did you say?
Commitment.
Commitment. What else?
Remove the I and the M.
Remove it? Possibly, yeah. We have somebody thinking in here very well. Thank you. What else? What else? What else can make the impossible possible? So I would like to hear from one of you in here who, in their current experience of life, they think something is impossible for them. Could somebody share with me, please?